Time is like a river, flowing relentlessly in one direction, from a past we remember to a future we don't. It's the ticking clock, the rising sun, the core experience of our lives. But what if I told you that at the very bottom of reality, this is just a persistent illusion? The fundamental laws that govern the universe, the equations of quantum mechanics, don't actually forbid time from flowing backward. In fact, for a single isolated particle, the rulebook of reality seems to suggest that moving backward is just as natural as moving forward. This isn't science fiction. We're going to explore the bizarre real-world experiments that have successfully implemented time reversal protocols for quantum systems, and what that means for our understanding of reality itself. So get ready, because we're about to challenge everything you thought you knew about past, present, and future. So why are we so convinced time is a one-way street? It comes down to something physicists call the arrow of time, and it's tied to one of the most powerful laws in science, the second law of thermodynamics. In simple terms, this law just says that things naturally go from order to disorder. The total amount of disorder, or entropy, in the universe is always increasing. Think about it. An egg falls and shatters into a chaotic mess. You can't just watch the pieces spontaneously fly back together into a perfect egg. A drop of ink in a glass of water disperses until the water is cloudy. You'll never see that cloud of ink gather itself back into a tiny, perfect droplet. That is entropy in action. The universe, as a whole, is always getting messier. This relentless march from order to chaos gives us our powerful, intuitive feeling of time's direction. We remember the past, when the egg was whole, and we move toward the future, where it's shattered. For us, this seems like an unbreakable rule, governing everything from why our coffee gets cold to how we age. For centuries, that was the end of the story. Time moves forward because of entropy. But that's a story about big, complicated things: eggs, people, galaxies. What happens if we zoom all the way down, past the molecules and atoms, to the pristine, isolated building blocks of reality itself? This is where the story gets strange, and the one-way sign on time's highway seems to vanish. Welcome to the quantum realm. Down here, the familiar rules don't just bend, they break. And the most important broken rule for our story is the one about time. The core equations that describe the behavior of single particles, like the famous Schrödinger equation, are time reversal symmetric. What does that mean? It means the math doesn't have a built-in preference for the past or the future. If you filmed a quantum interaction, say two particles meeting and bouncing off each other, and played the film backward, the reversed version would still look perfectly possible. It would obey all the fundamental rules. At this tiny scale, physics is like a perfect palindrome. It reads the same forwards and backward. This is a huge contrast to the shattered egg, whose backward movie is an obvious impossibility. This time symmetry is where the door to reversing time creaks open. To push it open, scientists use two of the most powerful and frankly weird tools in the quantum toolkit: superposition and entanglement. First, superposition. In the quantum world, a particle isn't forced to be in just one state. Until it's measured, it exists in a fuzzy combination of all its possible states at once. It's not here or there, it's a cloud of here and there all at the same time. Then there's entanglement, what Einstein called spooky action at a distance. You can link two or more particles so they become a single quantum system, no matter how far apart they are. Their fates become intertwined in a way that if you measure a property of one, you gain information about the other instantly. With these concepts in hand, time-symmetric laws, superposition, and entanglement, physicists moved from a fascinating theory to a mind-bending question. If the laws allow it and we have the tools, can we actually do it? Can we force a quantum system's evolution to flip even for a moment in a real lab? The answer, incredibly, is yes. For a long time, this was all just wild theory. But in recent years, scientists have taken these ideas from the blackboard to the lab, performing experiments that show how the evolution of a quantum system can be reversed. One of the landmark experiments happened in 2019, when a team of Russian and US scientists used an IBM quantum computer to do something extraordinary. They used a few quantum bits, or qubits, to represent an electron. They started it in a simple ordered state. Then, they let the system evolve naturally, and just as you'd expect, it became more complex and disordered. This was the quantum equivalent of the egg shattering. But then came the trick. They ran a special algorithm that acted like a quantum kick, designed to reverse the interactions that caused the chaos. And it worked. The system began to evolve backward, moving from its disordered state back toward its simple, original state. With 2 qubits, they managed to restore the initial state with an 85% success rate. With 3 qubits, the increasing chaos made it harder, and the success rate dropped to about 50%. But they still did it. They had, in a very real, measurable way, run the clock backward on a tiny, isolated quantum system. They had unshattered the quantum egg. This isn't just a party trick, though. Another incredible experiment out of MIT showed how this can be seriously useful. In 2022, physicists developed a technique they called SATN, which stands for Signal Amplification Through Time Reversal Interaction. They took a cloud of about 400 entangled atoms and let them evolve. Then they introduced a tiny, almost imperceptible disturbance. After that, they hit rewind, executing a time reversal protocol that forced the system to evolve backward. Here's the genius part. As the system ran backward, the effect of that tiny disturbance was massively amplified. It was like rewinding a tape and discovering a tiny glitch in the recording becomes a loud, obvious screech in reverse. This technique made their system 15 times more sensitive to tiny signals, which could lead to ultra-precise atomic clocks and quantum sensors that might one day detect things as elusive as dark matter. More recently, research has pushed this even further, with a 2024 experiment demonstrating a time reversal protocol in a complex many-body spin system using a gas of highly excited atoms. They observed the system's magnetic properties relax backward in time, proving this isn't just limited to a few qubits, but can apply to more complex interacting quantum systems. These experiments aren't just simulations. They are direct physical manipulations that prove, in a controlled setting, that the arrow of time's evolution can be locally and temporarily reversed for a quantum system. So what does this all mean? When can I book my ticket to see the dinosaurs? Okay, let's all take a deep breath and separate the science fact from the science fiction. While these experiments are revolutionary, they do not mean we'll be building DeLoreans anytime soon. You can't go back and fix that embarrassing thing you said in high school. The reason lies in one overwhelmingly powerful process: decoherence. The time reversal magic only works in perfectly or near-perfectly isolated quantum systems. The qubits in the quantum computer and the atoms in the lab were meticulously shielded from the outside world. The moment a quantum system interacts with its environment, even a single stray photon or a tiny vibration, it undergoes decoherence. It loses its special quantumness. Its superposition and entanglement collapse, and it's forced to choose a single classical state. Once decoherence happens, the spell is broken. The system is no longer governed by those pristine time-symmetric equations alone. It's now part of our big, messy, macroscopic world, and it becomes subject to the unforgiving forward march of entropy. A macroscopic object, like you, me, or a grain of sand, is made of trillions upon trillions of particles constantly interacting with the world. Isolating a system that complex to the degree needed for time reversal isn't just hard, it's considered fundamentally impossible. So causality is safe. The quantum effects are real, but they are confined to the microscopic world. So where does this leave us? For you and me, the river of time still flows in one direction, a powerful current driven by the relentless increase of entropy. The egg shatters and never reassembles. But we've now peeked beneath the surface and found something extraordinary. At the most fundamental level, in the silent, isolated world of quantum mechanics, time isn't a raging river, but a tranquil pond. The ripples can move backward just as easily as they move forward. The laws of physics allow it, and now experiments have shown it's possible to harness. We've seen how scientists used quantum computers to reverse a system's evolution, and how they've used time reversal protocols at MIT to build sensors with mind-boggling sensitivity. While we won't be traveling through time, we are learning to control its direction on the quantum scale. This research is pushing the boundaries of quantum computing, materials science, and our ability to measure the universe. It's challenging our deepest ideas about cause, effect, and reality itself. The future of this research isn't about escaping our own time. It's about learning to manipulate the fabric of quantum reality, to build new technologies, and gain a deeper understanding of our cosmos. The arrow of time may be an illusion, but it's a stubborn one. And learning to bend it, even just a little, is one of the greatest scientific adventures of our generation. If you enjoy these deep dives into how reality works, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm genuinely curious to hear from you. What do you think about the fact that time isn't so fundamental after all? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.